Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile, episode number 33. And as promised at the end of last episode, nothing has happened in-game. It is in fact the same day, and I've got some time to record. So here we are. Brief concept of an idea for a plan today. We're going to start yellow maps. I think I had a really long intro yesterday because I had a lot of updates to go over, but I don't have those updates today because it's the same day for me in real life. So instead, we're going to start to run yellow maps. Now, in order to get Atlas completion, these yellow maps have to be rare level, so they have to be hit with an alchemy orb. So these I naturally found that meet the qualifications. So that's perfectly fine. And we can run all of these. These are good. So what am I looking at when I say that? I'm looking for modifiers on the map that would just make it absolutely devastating, or in some cases impossible to run. So buffs on players expire 50% faster. That's kind of annoying, but that's fine. I don't mind that so much. Solaris Fanatics, I don't care. Blind on hit, that doesn't really affect us, I don't think. 2 additional projectiles. Sometimes that can be pretty deadly, but I'm not worried. This one gives me a little pause, mostly because the 15% chance to ignite, freeze, and shock on hit. That can be pretty devastating, especially freezing, which I hate. And then this one... monsters have increased accuracy rating. That means that's going to drop, I think, that's going to drop the effectiveness of my evade. But either I'm moving so fast with Frostblink, or I'm far enough away with my Glacial Cascade that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. 21% increased magic monsters is nice, because that will give me better monsters. So, whoopsies. Oh, these go up there. And then you go here. And away we go. Nice purple portal now. I know I said I was going to run scarabs, but not right now. All right, we've got the envoy.
Good tidings, Nomad.
So this is a simple messenger from a place of great darkness and distance, in a form most pleasing for those who must listen. You can listen to all this. It's a really long thing, but this is going to introduce us to the Maven and Maven influence on a map and what that means. But what that means for us right now is just we got to run this map. Does not functionally change the fact that we still need to go through and kill all the monsters. So new tier of maps. This should be pretty great as far as the loot should be getting slightly better. The monsters should be harder, but so far I'm cakewalking this, which is nice. I'm going to try to pick up all the gold. I think I started on 0 gold, if I'm not mistaken. We got Nico here. I haven't done anything with the delve to increase my sulfite capacity or anything like that. So one node of his like completely maxed out. Still looking good. Nothing around there. We got these guys in here. We'll just blow them up. It's like, peekaboo, you're dead. I need to keep picking up jewelry for the disenchanters. So I just lost one of my golems, my regular stone golem. He just came back. Alright, oh, we got another crafting recipe here. So this will be really good for when I'm playing offline. So now I can farm yellow maps. Where's the boss?
Drain
Alright, so the Maven is here. Generally, she will make the boss, there's the boss, more difficult. In some ways, it could make them regenerate their health. It could make them hit harder or go faster. I think sometimes there can be a duplicate. We gotta pick up Maven's Beacon, which is how I learned how to type. And crafting recipe, I don't know what we got. Defenses, good. Amazing. So I do want to clear out probably the entire map. This layout is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not loving all of the tight corners and not openness. It's not the worst, but like at least there's no doors. We've got an expedition, that's what these blue circles are. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I will eventually. We'll talk about it when the time comes. Did I miss a map back there? I did. T1. Got a contract, I'll pick that up. That's for Heist, which I think has fallen off in the last few leagues, but it could still be fun. I think there's still some profit there. I don't think it's the big moneymaker. At one point it was a pretty big moneymaker. There used to be these really powerful and rare skill gems that you could get from Heist, but I think they took them out. In fact, I know they took them out and exchanged them for the transfigured gems, but the ones that you could get from Heist used to be like some of the most wanted skill gems in the game. So of course they took them out.
Precision.
Get all these guys, let's fill up our yellow right. Oops, I already did that. Sulfite. I did it again. Gem Cutter Prism, also that gets abbreviated down to GCP. In case you ever are watching a stream or something like that and you hear somebody say GCP, Gem Cutter's Prism. I think at the same time that they changed the transfigured gems, they changed it so that getting GCP are more rare, harder to get. What if I did level 21? There's none on the market. This might be worth picking up. Requires a staff. Never mind. Never mind. Divine Vessel. Oh, I'm gonna grab the Divine Vessel.
No God will answer for God.
So control left click on that. There's still more than 50 monsters. I don't know where they are. Is there a pack over here? Am I stuck? Man, that's a stupid place to put a wall. Who built this place? Who paid for that wall? Alright, I'm not gonna waste all this time looking for this place. Alright, back just a little quick edit. Had to let my dog in. So we got, did we get 4,000 gold from that? There's no way. So I do want to point out why I picked up this Divine Vessel. This is used in our map when we want to upgrade our Pantheon. So if I hit Y and open up my Pantheon, I can see the Soul of the Brine King. I really want that one in the middle that says 100% chance to avoid being frozen. So that means I need to capture Captain Tanner Lightfoot. So now if I hit G and open up the Atlas, I can search for Tanner or Lightfoot. And it's not going to show up because I don't have the map yet. I don't have it on the Atlas to show me, but basically there will, let me see if I can find one. Maybe if I put in, what if I put in capture? Yeah. These These ones that have the little, I don't know what kind of icon you call that, but these icons above it. So I could use a Divine Vessel with a Defiled Cathedral map, go in, and when I defeat the boss, I will capture Woad, Mockery of Man, for the Soul of Solaris, and then that would give me 8% reduced elemental damage taken if I haven't been hit recently. So that's fine. But I need to do that for Captain Tanner Lightfoot. So I've got to continue searching through the Atlas to get to that point. I'm going to put a point here into... Which way do I want to go? Pack size or killing? Killing non-resident architects in your map has a 10% chance to add an additional upgrade tier to the surviving. Killing non-resident has a 40% chance to add. So we need both of these. And then there's one up here. And down here too. Where's the other? I thought there was another incursion node. You can scroll out, and if you, it's right here. If you left click and hold on the center, it will highlight all of the similar type nodes. So I see incursion down here, 10% chance. So I probably want to investigate here to get a better chance at Alva happening naturally. Over here, maps always have 4 incursions, so this will be probably the next stop I go. I'm going to finish out this wheel and then probably come over here. I don't know. Probably come here to get a higher chance at Alva to spawn in. And then come over here and get 4 incursions to increase the efficiency a little bit. Alright, so the Maven gave us Maven's Beacon, and now we have the option here. The Maven is a voyeur. She likes to watch. So what she wants to do is watch you kill bosses in certain maps. So it tells you very clearly what the criteria is. Defeat tier 6 plus map bosses while the Maven is present in order to receive her invitation. After I get that 3 out of 3, she will drop an invitation to go fight those 3 bosses in an arena together, and then it progresses the story of completing the Atlas and all this nonsense. Let me get rid of this. And then I've got, so I had my thing open. I didn't know which way I wanted to go. I'll go down here. I think that gives me the most immediate value. And I know normally I would go top, bottom, but I'm gonna, oh no, bottom was right. Anyway. Oh, I didn't see if I had the Maven selected. Shoot. Alright, well, I don't know. I won't know until it's too late. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. So we got to put Arcane Fire, and then look, another expedition. They really want me to run expedition.
Hello there.
I'm not interested. Ooh. I am not interested. Also, I have all those wands I picked up in the last episode. I haven't actually looked at them. I've not identified them to see if any of them are even remotely good. I think I have a lot of... Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Nice. Alright. Streamer luck, boys. I'm not even streaming. I'm on the streamer client, so they know. I still want all these wisdom scrolls. Anyway, I never looked at all those ones. I think there's a lot of possibility in like really propelling my character even further at getting a better one. The one I have now, I don't even think I bought it. I think I just found it and I've just been rolling with it. So there's nothing special about it. It's just a plain old one that I found, which means there's a lot to be desired. If you notice, sometimes my character, like, she'll start really zooming just on a regular walk because I've got that modifier on my Quicksilver where it will automatically trigger if the flask gets full, if the charges go full. So it just will automatically happen. I don't think about it. It's like all of a sudden, like right there, all of a sudden I'm zooming. Yeah, we can do this breach, I guess. Ideally, you do these breaches. You find breach hands. You get splinters and stuff to help you, or do different content. You get that hand. And, you know, once you put points into breach, if you happen to like breach or you find it to be profitable or whatever, you can always put points into it. It changes the time that the breach is open. It changes a bunch of other stuff. I don't ever put points in there unless I have to. 2 chaos, I'll skip it. I've got Trinity support upgrade. Nothing else looking terribly great. So we'll just keep on moving. Still more than 50. I know where the boss is, so it'll be an easy run to get over there. But yeah, there's a lot of map over here that I was gonna miss out if I just did the boss and bounced. Frostblink right over them. Still more than 50. I'm good with that. Blow them up. 2 Harbinger Scarabs. I don't think I've ever seen that. Precinct map. That's a T7. That's good. Okay, 18 monsters left, so that's good enough for me. Let's zoom over. Wait, I know I found the exit before. It's down there. Okay. Let's see if I did the Maven. I did not add Maven influence, did I? I forgot. Too close. Get far away. I remember with this skill, placement is key. If you stand too close, you're going to miss out on, like, depending on how close you are, 30 to 60% of your damage availability. Alright, so every once in a while, I'm going to hit Innocence here with Assassin's Mark. Curse. That makes them more susceptible to critical strikes, I think. And then also Zealotry has the potential to drop something called Cursed Ground, which, dude, those guys are tough. Stay out of that beam. Too many phases. Okay, if I never do this boss again, it will be too soon. Anyway, you have to be a certain distance to get maximum damage out of your... Okay. Out of your Glacial Cascade, so don't mess it up. And we got some good stuff there. I did not get the Maven influence, which is a bummer. But it's fine. It's not gonna really change much. We're gonna run the maps anyway. And we got a fair amount of loot. We got like another 3,000 gold from that. And a divine orb. Incredible. Let me use my passive point here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this keystone, or notable, excuse me. I know the terms. Now, when I put in the conservatory, I'm gonna make sure I click Maven. And hit activate, and this will get us right into it. Now, it's worth mentioning, if you do a Kirak mission, You cannot add Maven influence.
You have called the Maven to this place.
Okay, so this is our first like manual time adding the Maven, so we have to talk to the envoy. Make sure anytime you see the envoy in a map, you talk to him, or it, I guess. Orbs of Chance. I don't even really use Orbs of Chance, but because I'm so okay. I've said many times before, I am a loot goblin, and I will pick it up. Because that's just who I am. I notice, like with the tighter corridors here in this map, I am kind of relying more on my on the actual skill, the Glacial Cascade, than I am the Frost Blink. Just because of the tight corners and the dead ends and stuff, it can be hard to navigate and get really where you want to get if you're blinking everywhere. This, man, I really should not skip the Verisium, but I'm going to. We're already at the boss. Let me just go ahead and do it. Grab this recipe. Who's the boss? Where's the boss? You. You there. That was easy. Alright, we got the Maven completion there. That's good. And just because I want to, we're going to finish the map.
You're finished.
I probably could go do the Verisium.
Your skin.
Just those nodes are always really more challenging than they need to be. Dash Pride. No, nothing really good there.
Where do you think you're going?
Grab the gold that dropped, and then we keep moving. Ooh. I say it like every time it comes up, but Lightning Storm is like my absolute least favorite modifier for a monster to have. It's so intrusive. And like my little moth brain can't handle it sometimes. It's like physically forget who I am, where I am, what am I doing. Still more than 50. Just blink around these guys. Cascade them. We're back at the beginning. There's probably some dudes in here worth getting. Yep. 49 remaining. We'll clear out these guys and call it a quits. Just kidding. We'll go up here. Might as well get them all, right? Alright, 12 remaining. Calling it the acquittal there. Look at that. 11,000 gold yet. So that's pretty nice. We can go run back and go ahead and deposit it. You know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna run back to King's March, deposit the gold, and then I'm gonna go and we're gonna run another map. So come here. This should give us another. Not very much, but I think part of it's because I've got a miner going. Yeah, he's mining Crimson. In fact, we can just remove that.
The choice is made.
I don't even think that made a big difference on my treasury empty. But okay. Cool. Let's go back to town. Let's go back to home. Come over here and check maps. We're on T6. So this little icon shows us that it's Maven witnessed. It's good to know. So that way you don't do it again. It won't let you do it again. It won't let you. It'll say Maven's already witnessed you do this. This one's kind of annoying. 30% monster elemental resistances, and obviously we do elemental damage, so that would make things a lot harder to kill. I don't mind this one so much. We'll plop that in. Maven, activate. You know, maybe even we'll do this map and then the Maven invite, and then call it quits for today. Talk to the envoy. And we have a Delirium mirror. I'll do Delirium. A lot of extra monsters that come in. And this is where you get cluster jewels. See? There's a chance that I could try to do a little crafting on a jewel and get lucky. There's always a chance to get lucky. But yeah, I think cluster jewels, the main currency involved in crafting a good one is just luck and time. Like you don't need to use a ton of chaos orbs to make a good one, or keep trying or whatever, keep re-rolling them. You can simply use a scouring orb and then use alchemy orbs to try to re-roll them. If you've got a billion chaos, though, you could just re-roll them using chaos orbs, but who wants to do that? Feels like a waste. Even if you're rich, it feels like a waste. Oh, this whole time I didn't have arcane fire, righteous fire. And we're still absolutely melting everything, so that's a good sign. So the delirium ended. I didn't notice that it was the timer was ticking down, but we got another cluster jewel. And let me pick up this ring. I forgot that I need to pick these up. And these two things can level. You never know what you can find in a trunk, in a chest. I think one time I opened one and a vine popped out. Like, just crazy. Alright, what boss are you? Doesn't matter, you're dead. Where'd you go? Hello? Bro. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. That was really obnoxious. That was terribly obnoxious, but not difficult, just obnoxious. I don't know what I prefer. Difficult or obnoxious. At least it wasn't both. Both is definitely a lose-lose. Also, one big thing about just being able to blink from monster to monster, like, because you're killing things so quickly, like the XP you gain just racks up. Like, I don't have time to look down at my XP bar all the time, and all of a sudden I look down, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm like 80%. Nothing good here.
Keep walking.
So when I'm looking at mercenaries, I'm looking at primarily the currency they have on them, and also the skills they have. I wouldn't necessarily be upset if I found another mercenary that has Grace Aura, but has some more like different skills or something that seems like it would serve me better. But I mean, this guy has been doing us great, so I'm not like upset that he's hanging out. I think that's gonna be it. I'll check over here just okay. See another pack of monsters here. We'll blow them up. 6 remaining. I'm not gonna go. Not gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna use my Atlas point to get. When I do get an incursion, the pack sizes are gonna be much better. And then we get the Maven Atlas, so we're going to plop this right into here. And we're going to activate that. And now we are in an arena, and there's going to be a boss spawning in there, a boss spawning over there, and a boss spawning right there. This is actually the last one we just fought. Just spoiler alert. So you're going to click this altar to begin the encounter. And I think so. It's also worth mentioning if they have multiple phases, like that one fight when we had to fight Innocents, and there's like 4 phases. It seemed like you don't get that in the arena here. They just straight up, it's a one-time use.
Don't blink.
So when I click on this, there are going to be 3 little waves of energy that go. I think if you look fast and see which one goes first, that's the boss that's going to spawn first. Let's see. So over here, sometimes, okay, so usually it goes much faster, or there's more of them. It doesn't just do one at a time. The later ones, they do more than one. Damn, we got him that fast? Seriously, that was it. Okay, did not expect it to go that fast. That's what she said. All right. The loot here isn't usually that great, but you get a free point. So we'll do that. Contested development. So that will make our incursions that we run a lot more efficient, effective, and good. Okay, so that's going to be it for, let me get right there. There we go. That's going to be it for today. I want to thank you again so very much for hanging out. This was another good one. Like, yellow maps going easy, so I'm excited to keep pushing. I have again more time to record, so it's going to be pretty much right after this one, recording the next one. Boom. So there's not going to be any progress between the 2 episodes. That's it. All right. Well, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.